Well, hi guys. Mike with Professional Security Journal. It is Friday, 7-Eleven. Go get your Slurpee. 7-Eleven day. Sidebar. It's 7-11-25. I'm making this video at 1:15 p.m. before I head out for work. Um, so, more or less, this is going to be a continuation of last night's video and some more stuff. So, I mentioned some personal things that I wanted to slowly change in the last video. And more or less, these are drastic changes in my personal life. I want to start making slow diet changes, i.e., curbing my fast fooding slowly but surely. Start making better, more gooder choices for food. And at the same time as we're trimming down the fast food and what have you, I also want to trim down on my general soda intake, as well as what I jokingly call the heavy artillery, my break in case of emergency, energy drinks. So we're going to be more or less. I'm going to be going back on I'm going to be breaking out my Tovala Smart Oven again. And for home food, I'm going to be working on more or less meals out of my Tovala oven, and also buying the meals from Tovala and getting the meals meals ordered and out to my residence. And then I want to start myself, like I said, soda and Red Bull. I want to start weaning myself off that stuff slowly but surely, and start drinking more liquid IV. Now, what I didn't talk about last video was some big financial changes within my finances. More or less, one paycheck is going to my rent and my utilities. My rent and my energy bill and my phone bill, once my phone bill's all cut up, are likely going to go on all on the same paycheck. So everything will be on one check, which leads me to my credit cards. General expenses, what have you, are going to go on the credit cards. The credit cards will be on a rolling basis, so that second paycheck, this is all after the credit cards are paid off. A paycheck in, what are we next month? A paycheck in August is going to go towards zeroing out my cards, and it's less than a paycheck, so not the full check, but I'm saying a check. A check will go towards zeroing out my cards. Once the cards are done, then yes, one card will be used for rolling expenses, general monthly operation, the general operation fund. My gas when I have to refuel my truck, if I need to get anything for work, this, that, and the other. All of the rolling expenses that somebody experiences every month will go on a credit card. That way, that second paycheck a month after, the monthlies are paid off, the rent, this, that, once everything's paid off, the second paycheck will go towards that stuff. Now, that second paycheck is going to be split off into multiple branches. I'm going to start my van fund because I'm going to be living in a van. That's my way down the road goal. But right now, I actually want to purchase either a smart car, and then I'm going to beef it up because I know some stuff you can do with a smart car. But another thought is I'm either getting this smart car or I'm just going to save up for a Toyota, and I'm going to be, your typical dude, and I'm either going to go RAV4 or 4Runner. My thought process with that is I want to molly out the interior. I want to get molly panels, and I just want to build out the vehicle for general use, i.e. everyday use, my daily driver, and at the same time, I do want to be able to go out and adventure some out in the mountains and what have you now. And now that we are in Casino Side is largely unarmed. So I have hung up my gun belt, possibly for good this time. I am going to be working on a 09 Kydex duty belt, and I'm going to be slowly purchasing things for casino work. But I'm an unarmed officer now. Eventually, I'm going to have a baton and pepper spray, but that's where it ends. Casino officers do not carry deadly force. If why we need deadly force, we call the SRT. We call our tactical guys. We call the TAC team in. The Caesar Entertainment guys you may have seen on YouTube. There are several viral videos of Caesar Entertainment. One that comes to mind is Caesar Entertainment in a hotel room. I won't say anymore because now I'm an employee, so I got to keep that stuff in mind. Also, I do have some aspirations within Caesar Entertainment, and if anybody higher up happens to cross this video, I want to mind what I say, so I will no longer refer to them as a SWAT team, even though, in my personal opinion, that's basically what SRT boils down to. It's our casino SWAT team. But I was advised by a dear friend, close mentor, somebody that I look up to, don't call them that on YouTube anymore. But that's basically what they are. So for now on, I'm going to refer to them on YouTube as the TAC team. They are armed response officers. So yeah, once the credit cards are paid off, all of this stuff is basically leveled out. I'm gonna start putting money off the side, and I'm gonna start I'm gonna start saving. I'm gonna start a general fund. One thing that does come to mind is the fact that I need to start really looking at myself, and now that I'm heading into my 30s here, I need to play catch up in general savings. So that's one thing that I'm going to be working on immediately is just there are a couple of one-off expenses I still need to handle, like getting my guns out of jail, i.e., and by that I mean pawn shop. I need to get my guns out of the pawn shop. I need to get my guns out of jail. And once my guns are out of jail and secured and what have you, again, going back to what I was just saying, now that I've hung up my gun belt, firearms are a hobby. So I do actually want to go out to competitions. I do want to go out to the range. I do want to enjoy myself with firearms now. I don't have to deal with the stress of carrying a firearm, i.e. I carry a firearm for a living. I don't do that no more. So I can kind of, I can actually enjoy myself with, I'm going to use very poor phrasing. I own it. I can enjoy myself with deadly force now. Obviously, I take responsibility in carrying, but what I mean by that is now firearms are a hobby. I don't have to deal with the stress of carrying professionally and, keeping myself up to par and this and that no more. I don't have to deal with the stress of maintaining a security license anymore. All of that stuff. Obviously, I still want to continue my journey in firearms, training, progression, getting better, but I don't have to deal with the stress of more or less like, oh, I need to do this because I carry for a living and I need to be here. I don't have to deal with that responsibility, that stress anymore. I can deal with, as a hobby, progressing slowly on my terms, this and that. So there's just a lot on the dartboard right now. I can throw darts here, there, everywhere. There's a lot in the dartboard right now, but that's basically the gist of me personally, what I couldn't talk on last video. And yeah. So that's really all I have for now. I have to basically get myself ready to head down to the strip. I got to be on property early because I have to drop my uniform down the laundry chute, and like I said previous video, today I have to actually switch uniforms. That was the other thing I want to talk about. So, today I passed all my finals. I passed my last final within general ed, my core classes for med school. So, today was it. Today we're done. Monday we're going to have a potluck and basically say goodbye to all of the, we're going to say goodbye to our crew. We're going to say goodbye to the general ed class. There's like 2 or 3 people in my class are pharmacy technicians, so I'll be seeing those people Wednesday. So Monday we'll have our potluck as Pima Medical Institute's tradition. at the end of the sequence, as they call it, at the end of the tour duty. I'm using law enforcement terms. At the end of the tour duty, at the end of the general ed class, we have a potluck and we more or less say goodbye to each other. And then the following day, or within that same week, we're on our actual legit programs. So as of Wednesday next week, what would that be, the 17th or something like that, 16th, 17th? As of Wednesday, I'm looking at the calendar, it's the 16th on my laptop. Okay. Yeah, as of the 16th, I will actually be in my pharmacy tech. I'll actually be in my pharmacy tech program. So these last 6-7 weeks since enrollment, I've been in general ed. We're through that hurdle. So now as a pharmacy technician, I'm going to be dealing with legalities and ethics and this stuff I was actually good at in general ed, the math portion. Today we got our final grade for anatomy. The whole class got their final grade for anatomy. I fucking squeaked by. The minimum threshold for passing for moving on is a 76.5. I squeaked with a 7655. So passing is passing. That's not where I wanted to be, but passing is passing. I was really nervous, thinking I was going to get held and I was going to have to retake anatomy and this and that. We squeaked. So anatomy today, Friday, after the written exam, the final written exam was done, and everything, was signed, sealed, and delivered, so to speak. Everything was put in Blackboard. Everything was put in the educational portal. I got that 7755, and yeah, I squeaked. So today was the last. Today was the last of it. We're through general ed. Monday we'll have our goodbye potluck, and then Tuesday we have no school. Tuesday we have off, and Wednesday I'll actually be in farm. So I'll be a farm student. I'll be a legit actual farm student as of Wednesday. But yeah, exciting stuff. There's another video that I want to make, but I gotta get going. So this is my professional security journal. Y'all stay safe. Take it easy out there. Take pride in all that y'all do within the security profession. Please stay situationally aware and stay vigilant. And yeah, other than that, see y'all soon. See you next time. This is Mike here, TPSJ. Take it easy.